the UK trade deal ended up not being as big of a story when Starmer visited on Monday. But with von der Leyen, I mean, it was huge. We went into the weekend with Trump saying, it's going to be a 50-50 chance. One little fun peek behind the curtain, we did not expect to be brought back in. We didn't know, was there going to be a deal? Would it come in the form of, a Truth Social post
Oh.
like Trump tries to announce this? And all of a sudden, the press wranglers are like, "Okay, guys, we're going back in, like, get up." I mean, they had us sprinting, like, outside of Trump's Turnberry Resort.
The glamorous life.
I
I mean,
know.
one thing that you wrote in West Wing Playbook, you said that the visit placed on full display European leaders' second-term approach to Trump and their willingness to do things on his terms. Tell me more about how you witnessed that firsthand.
Yeah, I mean, I think what we saw this weekend, it's kind of it's twofold, right? It's the perfect encapsulation of Trump 1 versus Trump 2. I mean, for one, he is like fully embracing this like blending of his businesses with his presidential duties. And I would just say, like, fresh off his Scotland trip, there's already talk that he wants to host G20 at his Doral resort. To me, that just like captures the Trump 2.0 attitude.
And there was a
And
time when that would have been a huge deal and a five-alarm
mhm.
fire and headlines about conflicts of interest, and,
Oh
he
yeah.
he has started to normalize that kind of thing.
Right, and I mean, so we were there this weekend, covering all of these European leaders coming to see him at his golf resorts on their own continent. It speaks to Trump's power in a way, and with his return, I think that for so many people and different groups, no matter who you're talking about, it demonstrated how much power he has, and that even if it's not Trump, it is his party and the brand of politics that he has created. And while, he may like leadership will change, like it's not going away. And I think that's why we've seen European leaders take such a different approach with him. They're not
Mm.
as quick to publicly attack. They're a bit more deferential, even if that means going to meet with Trump at his resort in Scotland, or maybe they find an opportunity to praise him at the right moment. I mean, I was thinking about how Starmer on the Gaza issue, he was making sure to thank Trump for his leadership in trying to secure a ceasefire. And that stuff matters. And it puts Trump in a better mood. He feels like he has allies. He feels like he's the leader of these allies. And it's worked on a number of things, whether that's what we saw this weekend with the EU deal, his shift, on Gaza, or the NATO summit, securing more aid for Ukraine. So they've figured out how to work with Trump.